Servus Männer. Today I want to talk a little bit about Bitcoin and crypto. We have seen recently that Bitcoin especially has lost a lot of its value with respect to the peak that occurred several weeks or months ago. And now there is increased skepticism. Many people say now that they sold all their Bitcoin and it's time to get out while you still can, etc. Um, I think that a lot of those people have some yeah, selfish reasons, maybe, to say that. I guess, especially when you have a large audience, yeah, the idea might be that you influence other people's decision making process, just like Elon Musk, for example, can influence the markets by a single tweet, for example. Um, or China for that matter, but China is not a celebrity. China is a large country, but there are a lot of factors right now that feed into this fear or skepticism, and I just wanted to comment on that. Now, at the beginning, I should say that I never bought any coins or cryptocurrency. Um, I don't own any Bitcoin or Ethereum or Dogecoin or Tether or whatever there is. Um, there is just one little thing, and that is this coin that exists on Odyssey, the social media platform that I'm also active on. I think my viewers there, they can yeah, they can give some change or they can reward me some of this Odyssey coin or library coin or however it's called, but it's not very valuable. It's rather cents, not dollars, and it's not as valuable, and it's not a lot of money. Maybe in 10 years it's worth something, I don't know, but that is not stuff I bought. That is something I got by publishing videos on this platform. Anyway, so I want to say, I want to make an example now. There was a guy, a tech guru, and I'm not naming any names, of course, and he constructed this funny argument about why the value of Bitcoin might be inflated and why it's a bubble or something. If I understood his argument correctly, then he argued that Tether is some kind of and Tether I think is a cryptocurrency that should remain in its value around $1. So it fluctuates a little bit, but they always make it so that it keeps the value of $1 almost. I don't know why you want that or what the idea behind that is. I don't know. But he claimed, and some other people did that too, um, or it came out, it was revealed, I don't know, that it is apparently Tether is kind of a pyramid scheme. It's completely made up and not backed by anything. And then he said that a lot of Bitcoin is being purchased by Tether. And that would mean then that Bitcoin is, maybe inflated and not worth that much. And I didn't really get that logic, I have to say, because to me it looks like you have a counterfeit, a fake dollar bill, and you buy gold with that. Of course, the person who sells you the gold will, then have a economic damage, a loss, because when he wants to bring that money to the bank, they will probably call the cops because he is circulating counterfeit money, and then he finds out. But that doesn't mean that the gold bar that you got your hands on by using fake dollar bills is worth less because it was bought with something that's not having any value, and you basically cheated that person. That doesn't make the gold less valuable. So I didn't really get that logic, and to be honest, I have the feeling that some people want to use the audience or the traction they have in order to maybe manipulate or influence people's decision making process. Maybe some people want to buy the dip and they want it to go down, or they don't really have enough yet and they want to get in or get more. Yeah. So these are all reasons. I guess a lot of people are happy if prices go down because they want to buy more. Yeah, and it's also funny. Many people said that before, how Elon Musk was criticizing the environmental aspect of cryptocurrencies when, yeah, he's not selling his, right. So he's still, I mean, the course or the price of the Tesla stock is looks a little bit like the Bitcoin price, the time series or the transient data. Anyway, I also think that what China does now is, yeah, that is giving me some more um, doubt, or, well, some fundamental skepticism, because maybe you cannot ban crypto completely or something. Like if you tried to ban it, like they tried to ban during the Great Depression in the US, I think it was, or afterwards, they banned the possession, or they banned people or private individuals from owning precious metals such as gold, right? Um, so it was illegal to own gold then. Of course, people still owned gold, but they had to keep it a secret, and you could, of course, trade, buy, and sell gold in secret as long as no one finds out. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that governments, states, financial institutions, they can make it very hard for people to use Bitcoin. They can make it unpractical or tedious, maybe, so that you can only use it in secret or with people who are willing to trade, but you cannot easily maybe convert it into dollars. Yeah, you can't buy anything at a store in that country then because the government doesn't want it. So these are all things to bear in mind. And I guess when a large country such as China with a strong economy is speaking out against Bitcoin, for example, or crypto, then of course that will make the price go down, and people will become more skeptical about it, more hesitant. And yeah, this is all about trust, just like with money. It's all about belief and trust. What do you believe this thing is actually worth? Um, yeah, the dollar, the euro, I mean, they're backed by our GDP, basically, or by the promise of our state to tax future generations, yeah, or the GDP that we expect in the future from these economic zones. Yeah, and that is something real, at least. I mean, the U.S. economy, the European economy, they will not go away completely, even though there are a lot of problems and crises. But yeah, there will always be some kind of economic power behind these currencies, and I think that is what the trust is built upon. Yeah, we will see. It's interesting. I don't know how far it drops. And before I conclude this, I want to say something about my channel, some housekeeping once more. Well, I'm not doing that often, but maybe some of you have noticed that I took down some videos and also haven't posted anything new in a week. So I had some issues with PayPal, actually. They do not want me to use their service anymore. And so I have to get rid of a lot of links and blur a lot of logos and stuff like that. That was maybe a little stupid on my side, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get this resolved so that my videos can go up again. And of course, I'm right now looking for an alternative. There are many of these alternatives, so that's will probably not going to be a big problem. But yeah, for those of you who preferred to donate by PayPal, that is no longer an option on my channel. I will let you guys know when I found an alternative. But I think Subscribestar is still very stable. It is working for me. So that is something that always works. So that is what I wanted to say towards the end. Thank you guys. Hope to catch you guys again with my upcoming videos also. And Servus, Kameraden.